assistance in the fight against piracy. We have also decided to promote together democracy in West Africa and reiterated firmly our mutual rejection of unconstitutional changes of government. Towards strengthening of intra-Africa trade, Ghana called on Italy to lend her support to the African Continental Free Trade Area, whose secretariat is located here in Accra. The AFCFTA intends to link 54 markets covering 1.3 billion people with a combined GDP of 3.5 trillion United States dollars. By 2050, it will cover an estimated 2.5 billion people and have a quarter of the world's working age population. The investment and business opportunities offered to Italian and European private sectors by the infrastructure required to link these markets more effectively are enormous. Ghana will continue to collaborate with Italy to find solutions to contemporary challenges such as the eradication of widespread poverty, elimination of irregular migration, insecurity and human rights violations, terrorism and violent extremism, human and drug trafficking, piracy, as well as climate change and its attendant negative impact on the environment and livelihoods. As we look to the future, Ghana remains committed to deepening her partnership with Italy and building a more prosperous and sustainable world together. I'm convinced that this visit will further strengthen the bonds in friendship and cooperation between our two nations and peoples.
And war is the wrong solution. We want to reiterate how important it is to have a dialogue and cooperation among all. That requires strengthening the United Nations, and I wish to thank the President for mentioning the reforms which the Security Council needs to have to become more effective and to make sure that the UN functions more effectively. Mentioning international cooperation is important because humanity faces a number of common challenges, including climate change, as President Akufo-Addo mentioned. Those challenges require international cooperation, and it is impossible in a context marked by clashes. I am very glad that in recent years the cooperation between Ghana and Italy has intensified. Our intention is to continue building on that cooperation. Our trade has grown very much over the past year, and we want to make sure that we build a complex and deep form of cooperation in a number of different sectors.
Na ye company kesi ono ena etu franka edi ama NDC amanyuku no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama asye abani kesi ya kasadi atudwa chese senyame na dona fi Ghana fo eto abama na obema mpeni ewo memu a wahwe hu se asoya hodo ayewo ewo ememu ministries no edoso dodo ti obekeka bi abom se de be ya emo oman no kapi na sansem odi atudwa Ghana de hie akire wadwen afa ho
Wabran Kane Ghana Mampenny John Dramani Mahama on the Ghana for Chinkomo at the Free Wisconsin University War and Crino Chirimuse. Sena by Sababi Moa, so Edona or Honomoa, 7 previous and for Subia Nususika and Abano essay our won, or Becky Casa Soya who don't know a be abu boom. A bit is sound who dia so ye, Kiteki, Aquina, Quantum Passo ye, and Kratuo and Ankitan who dia so a Sasu Winano or Becky Kabum. Now Boamasicado do a cohonomeno, what to me abo hobai. Sajina CAE, UTV Cassia Bo, Yanigana for Chinkomo de Fanwa, ye son wonsusu no adwenkyere
ministries ya kufa adbo be chicheche munyo enfaso enshada amaso me hunyi se sanka ebo munya ya ba ko jese na TFS na ankeye because we be information ministry ni communication ministry se ba ko a betiti ska se do so kame me penisa but omoye no kra me hu enfaso e wo se se arenwe ya ejuma ya chiche mu no renwe ya ejuma aviation na ngasa ye hu ne yi me hu hwe ye ko so nti se na ya chiche mu me se ska kra ye kabo mu anka be better chen ne ye ko so no
edosun but eye se obi antumi ye ejuma no bi because ye dikoshe ba kufuo sema na ye dwuma no guo na entumi ya still ye be blame aban no eni ti se edo susu a say yemfa friend say committee ana obi a obetume ehwe omusu say oh ministry we ehwe we asi say anytime yenko hwe omusu na ehu adwuma ekoso wo ho
o can say mama baby obey we see the ministries and a win all into one. Yes, I think it's a good idea because it reduces the cost for the country. But first of all, I was thinking yes, it was going to open more jobs for other people. But most of the ministers know job you don't even get opportunity. They put their own people in there. So I still don't see say a boy. And yes, it's good say already see we no now cost number for now for us can more and find to other schools are places are areas of need schools. I think that will help.
I didn't see make say meji to say it's on Kambomu. Because Okaboma, I think Ebebwa. Then the baby one was the first one but say our person on Kambomu, baby are you free or they are full for Besho. No, no man take care of that place.
There or man penning dada Mahama Ekano. A family men in the yard, a family so many in yard. I'm say, transport minister, any reverence minister, no say, Kayan Kamono. Sebi, what's a sono a Juma reverence aye, and a sono a Juma transport to so aye. And Tika, Onu de Hono, Yabetme, then Ama. Yama reverence minister, Niama transport to minister. Now communication in the yes, ya Kambum, and the Okan there because say or Mamuano, Yeniska, somewhere there, adding, and Tixam you don't dear, and Kayabet me as sepletino, not the Akano, Yakanina then Abum, not Ayabako, said a scanner, Equahano, a surveyor there, Ebeti, I made me be a year and Puntu be.
Said be our my Ghana has say emu ahabete na ye hunidie ensem etimi etumpon into MPP aban ebae no omote asoya ye friend sanitation ministry ya omobehwe ama my Ghana has say efia hodo a edokdo ye no esubetimi abafom na aka ho bi ama Ghana mampani His Excellency Ghana mampani dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wakasa achim say asoya ebae entimi ambe ye dwuma bia asoya ebae kra na efin eto atese e my Ghana mo ase no de Ghana for ye na dom no moto abama no no be Ghana mampani afie omi a obetwa sa asoye nim odin se mo nyina to dwa abra okopim o Wisconsin University na okokasa e wo ho
Ankane Ghana mampanyini John Dramani Mahama wa bro ne Ghana for twetwenkomo e wo Wisconsin University e won kran e no wotiri mu se wo hwe Ghana hunidie hu nsem an ne kamekwa sa giegu an sa enimpo won hunidie aso ye sanitation ministry emponie sabra na sanitation ministry e sha so hwe nkrunkuma ne mpuntu so asenumpo no Ghana hunidie hu nsem ne papa e chen sabri ne no na UTV kase bo ye ti ye hugu monti so busa Ghana for sen nsem wan kan Ghana mampanyini to dwai aye no kre anase entisa
bola no haye wa de bia bola beble ya do mu kasakura omu pese on beti sa seminu bola forest sa anyina gogo sha anyina tank ni ya tse mokola sana tank si o beble no tank ni ya nti problem ya wo no ni me pese ka cha ba se o my tank wa na every night bia e fa tank ni si ona on sa bola ni kwansa na e be free just ade bia se ana e be nam bola e pe for beble ba omu di jwa wo kwan previous years we nya bola cassette say there every day bia ya wo bola problem every day bia for first no ya nya bola problem we say first no omo plan omo dosu na omo be plan nti omo plan sana ade achi but say omo plan kura mo say sikasemo nti omo plan be 3 days 4 days sana omo be baba ko
omo ye mo aduma ye because aduma o ye aduma na etu aka say continuing years aduma special can go nele onyo badum bie ni bie no ni na your fin the organ ni na your fin bie ne yo ko bade bola e bie ni stress na ho e be fine ka watesia o ka heleba hela na mo hani helaba wo ko te report aka container be yo be bola ba stress ka 1 year container ko me baba the o agbosin be 1 year da na wonye bola mi one report Sikale every day and night la ache wo ticket. E na gba kan wo kanye ba akwani nya fe no ko enya wo. Fine.
Nti wo so mo man continue bia o machi a mo yi cabbage le yi nya no ne fi da hal nya e mo o du anu ye pon a se no bi anda o be wo cha se ti si o so na pa du anu na nya e bola bibiri
agro market anu say telephone number drivers from telephone number omudu gate na no mutie ska obi edu o cheska bola eso bola no mutie ska bola no betime gua 3 weeks e so to dey hakra time eti epamacho so me cheska no na so mo sesa bola no mo fa containers be sisi access o dey 3 crying sia bola ne ye ma o mo be fa hwiegu ba mo be jiska no mo sesa bola na wa de no mu jiska no jeje e ska na mo jeje no fa so bi ani so
na ye company a friend Ibrahim Abbas Moro ono ye kasamafo de ma eku a friend GPRTU obani chese omanyante se de fangobo yatumu ndi na otwe besim next week no wo so ebeto lorry fair ebuomu
ya shankafo no enya fuel pe na e running transport spare parts wo prices no ebenum kra double your lubricants and also same prices now kosra DVLA krata ye price now kosro insurance premium akosro fuel this year fuel akosro 5 times ente when money na yehwe na ya transfer ya share percentages no na ye dey increase your lorry fares no already ya ba bontian be kan say ya beto lorry fare mu dada chire na fuel prices akoso frequently be 3 times account ama krata dada hihye dada ya no affect san hihye no ente yem painful na fresh next week yem transit na yem hwe hihye be na ye transport ministry ko transit then from there ya ba bontin ama directives so ya tulor fa musei ananse sena ye de bia no among others no yet me yi free ho a e be ma fuel price no be ba form ama ye na ye ne be gi assistant no enti ye gi anu free mu no we knew very well say un say no enquête say stabilize the price no and as you no say the big subsidized premix of which prices no and stabilize and perform and to me maintain what fakun wo all the same no e be kan che drivers no so monya abotel compem timer and for no the final result beba
afare for what time sabri omo akọ adwamu esan se fango a omo de gu omo kodo mu no omo de kọ afare ewo poso no se de be ya ombenya nam na omo ato
yato nkaka ne yato nkaka no sese yenya ndu ama nyamene pi gu omo won kopu ndu ama bibia ya basa connection na yato sese yen mbo ye den o hihie
omo lodo a se fu ani ba na emba ha no mo da ka share corners no mo bu tonton abondi no mo ya da mo de man say fuel no me fa the first no fuel no ga first no first 5.2 nti emba no ye say ade a omuntum abanu ntum ye hu say abanu che no nti abanu ntum man na ye den embra na ye nya kwan ye den ye fen kopo ye tum mo no emba kura ni de emba tide sese emba na omo kompono na fishermen no obi musu go to calde na mo mixe but onu so obo wonka ema bebre omo de omo sishama asio because onya na ukona onya na ma uboka na ye pere ye ka che secretariat ni de sese the climate na change some say was lean season so omo release premise no omo ye mistakes because by 3 weeks ye chi na mo apa but ye nya premise said the man na ma middleman no adoso because obi tobia instead of 2 series we can have done 5 series enti ama ye adwuma na ayedin premise mba wetin atena say a week be 1 car 2 cars pe
ye to akase bon so na ye ko so afo a ohwe akwan ene akwantempon enso ensem so honorable Francis Asenso Buache ode ato Ghana de hye wo atebu ene Kwame Danso Patamu se kwantempon wo no abambehwe na wawi amomo.
These are roads that government is very committed to making sure that their roads are upgraded. From there, we went to Nkranza, Busunya, and Nkranza town and other towns in the Nkranza traditional area, where I inspected ongoing construction of roads, and also some areas that there are no interventions that government has plans to construct the roads in those areas. From there, we came to Atebubu, and from Atebubu, we've come all the way through Kwame Danso to Juan, where I've had the opportunity to pay a courtesy call on the chief, a very young, vibrant chief of this beautiful community. I had the opportunity to inform Nana that the road from Atebubu to Kwame Danso, which was awarded on contract by the MPP administration under the leadership of President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo and Dr. Baumia. The project stalled along the way, and I've had the opportunity to speak with the contractor, who has indicated to me his willingness to come back to site to complete the remaining works. I've asked the contractor to come to the office so that any outstanding issues surrounding the project will be resolved, so that he can quickly come back to the site and complete this is a very important area. It's a booming farming community.
Actually, the project is 35 kilometers. Now, before you be free Panu, so Panu personally, no, you share them free so.
And they are fire for soon or omofangwa or mode bedi juma hono na fangwa yedu gu ehemu so yatotum atutuma me born e kosro eno na David oforisa phone penfo betena say na omode enkomo twetwe no abramo na David na ye ho ayefi eye
Grocer Ventures and Grocer obi bia person pamatade hye Ira dankana mu a na otumza atade ne koyi pa na
tire no efri Grocer Ventures Oba me body fufuro bia oboa Grocer
0244 250 420 0244 250 420 Fred Grocer non pon atade bia ema
ye twa ho simaye ba David ne Rad Duncan Amoa Kopek penipa betra se ono na fango sem ne ba wadi mutintin ban pa adikonti e fango bo no ekosho no odi nchechemu no ebeba me sure twa ho simaba enko ba bia e ba nkomo twetwe no ebeto aso.
Omade share sama munyina kwa baba UTV kasebui eso engomo bre na aso enwumire nkomo bɛn ene esi nkonwa ye ne mo eba bedi yeda sorry ya ese fango bo yesi atum petrol yatum diesel yatum enframaja LPG gas eno nso yatum ede na akonfa santumu aba GPRTU crash as a free next week you call ombehe no matter to law for boom. The air cosi a day in Sanso and a day air break Ghana at this year. And a more ben a band between 2 hours one a bit boa Ghana this year. Now encofa and what cheerful fronso and some medine Ghana this year so. Now some community no see to me no beer. What being per year our fango adwuma no emu we nya manyosem we nya MPP NDC asem enti ye sheda to nsafre the executive director at the ma adwuma ko efenu Chamber of Petroleum Consumers the chantia FM COPEC openi any yura Duncan Amoa when you get here my joy
me say introduction we there ka we ya na Jubilee House for nanka kakra nanka ni apa akonwa bi wo honum na introduction there why the pepe this is about the most solid introduction amenya.
Oh thank you akwaba and then so say a special day wo abrabom
anopa no mo network mo ya ade me yire edin na woda
oh wow
and amasa atweme abetena ha na jo 10 11 nti UTV cake no me kwa meje bi wo mo ho cause me ko du fi aye beje
yeah so o show until the war wishing
nyame enka ho ayamo ano so ka ho aye nyame endomo na oma wo many more years na on prosper
amen
na oma on kwad sentence so
amen
amen
na mo na mafie do
bro da bi on so na enye de
ene baby
aware mu nsam jaja da bi ho da bi ho enye de no
baby de but to nem pozo kakra but de de na do so
no so wo ho
okay yanko wono so na yenhwe ora Duncan Amoa yeda sorry ya yese fango bo yatum dodo na antiase ede na kofa santumu ebae wo de nse ba no fango nsem a wa be pa ndi chechemu
mamenka ne say one say deregulation program no na watwe no bia ebo foforoba enti na watwe no ana eto aso no na ebesha se April 1st April 1st o compute from March March 15th to 27th 28th so 2 weeks no o de be hu se bo no ebe kosoro in April and na ebe si form and ebe gina
okay
figures ayensa kan aye for 1st of April no na point to say ebe kosoro
and April
no na insha ase no na ebe kosoro petrol na ebe kosoro be 4%.
Okay.
Diesel ebe ko be 3%. LPG and so beko kakra ka hon
fa Ghana ha na say
Ghana ha.
Okay.
Now why ebe kosoro no is because amansan dwabo no ekosoro 1 world market price and international market price IMP no.
Okay.
Na $30 be abeda so per metric. Nti na be kosoro. Sa na cedi no so depreciation kakra wo mu.
Cedi na hoden so ko
fom. Ego so ko fom. Nti se na BDC for no enkane da bia me kire mu sei. Se obi ma me product na ya $1 million. Na enka me hia 13 exchange to a dollar no. Na metua na enka me hia be 113 million Ghana na me boa. Na me de etua $1 million no.
Okay.
Se exchange no kodru 13.5 and 13.2 per. It means that me here 13.2 million to offset the same 1 million. Into dollar there, it could always be constant.
Okay.
Because unti call a man saying just koto petrol no in city. Into ometon a dollar amount. To what they call dollar.
Okay.
Also ba abeton the city, but ton we are recovery now. Can it pay for the $1 million? I'm assuming baseline say 1 million akoto here.
Okay.
Until buy na city no so depreciate. All ton na 13. It means that we here 13 million cities there to $1 million.
Okay.
We here na could do 13.5. Into here 13,500,000. Sa 500 no. Also to bo calculate at the top petrol no so say ya. Oton we are you still can be able to get a 13.5 no.
Okay.
E ho na ma city na ho oden e crucial. Oh, so me koto buy no. E na nka city no again ni. Na 13 no nka meton be wie no the e be ko be 12.5 Commit me ati so.
Okay.
Because I don't need too much.
Okay.
Me wie no me hia kakra de to $1 million. But because me wie no na e kosoro nti omo ye bibia e friend say forward FX. Nti me ton na de but ade me de manihwe petakra mu a. Be bo so me ba ko mienu ntem me nsa metimi aton ni nyina nsa be ka me sika se me ko $1 no. Na dollar na ko do thing.
Okay.
Nti na 13.5 na projections ni chese be ko 14 na. Me de 14 na be calculate. Ahia also me ton na ne.
Okay.
Nti sidi no nyina e won sunsun so a ebe ubetua wo petrol so.
Na e de na ma sidi na ho den so abafom sa.
Obanyi Bank of Ghana for enwumere betu omofo so. Obeka ya 2022 around August. Petrol bo sorry o man mu a ko drew 21 cedis.
Okay.
So obeka ya.
Okay.
At the time na cedi no so depreciate ya ko drew by 17. Exchange to $1.
Yeah.
And Bank of Ghana say magic in the year you say dear no year you. Suddenly cedi na depreciate ko drew 17 no. And e ko 18 no.
Yeah.
Omuti metwen ya de ba ya be drew by 11. And kika call 12 na gina ho kakra.
No magic no nkonya no ye.
So omoda so wa ha omo nko ye nti. At the crawl mo ye and we don't know.
Okay.
But if you could bring the city down, I mean by almost 5 cities, maybe something was done. Maybe two. So they are not man for big can say December no. Sa global citizens ya almost free man saying omo beji omo ni December o Ghana. Awo neba na the dollars be gun munti na enko ene so te I don't know.
I say IMF scan so buy.
Me I don't me nimu hwe me dem me ye nimu hu hwe. What about the Bank of Ghana mpanyimfo etime ye ya cedi no etime drop it from 17 be drew be 11 eko 12 no. I'm sure someone that's wo.
Yeah.
This is the best time ube here omo because the city is approaching 14.
Is it city
Oko black market ni be atwa mu 14 da. Until from 12.5 just a month or two ago no. So jumpisa ensunsan so no wo on petrol.
Okay.
And na wo petrol ensunsan so no is on the national economic life. Without petrol
national economic life saying
petrol ni wa bibia nko. Look, o man penyin ntimi nko, soja ni nko, police nko, teacher nko.
Now electric cars subscriber.
Electric. Am I nko dum so asem. Power na nkasa wo de ko charge me electric car EBC fie. Power na wo de charge na edum no. Enti at least petrol there wo kwa wo benya biebu ana meboa. So maybe they are still in the minority. Nti eno so be discuss another time. But the extra ni say opening cedi no e depreciate bia na it would affect petrol. Petrol bo kosoro a me se me nuanom GPR to you. Bobo mu se ade almost on be hwe no mo de ayire yen.
Some say insurance e kosoro spare parts bibia kosoro.
But emperedo do na ya petrol no kwa na omo akoho keka no me nuanom o me ne omo nenam. And me trotro driver nso so.
Hey,
me ne omo nenam. Enti se ekwa on the national life no.
Okay.
Bibia beko. One of the things bibia beko once petrol beko. Petrol nti se nsuo. Petrol nti se sebe bibia was substitute. So wo car na use diesel. Opa akobu adwon ogum. Wo be say no. Any substitute. Nti o say auto.
Petrol na
be inelastic. And also no almost 1 liter 50 Ghana. You don't have any other option. Just auto is Nti 50 no. It means also be adwuma now also so what the aye dey offer Kwame despite say adwuma no cry I remember we next canasa. Ti no makoto na say government workers will go back to government.
Yeah.
So almost cannot take home, no cannot take them home. But what also happens, Petro Nukosra, every government remains the single largest consumer in any economy. Buying sika or spending in an economy, no individual can spend.
Okay.
Because buying better petrol, ministers are due there, departments are due there. Agencies omo ye adwuma age omo de aje for I was mo petrol age police for also omo gba age anameboa military age say yoko bianya for bia age ne fuel that fuel no aban no ni refinery o onchinchin petrol mo oni filling station on the market.
Okay.
Until the actually nie aban expenditure in a budget what is say overrun here aban the project is o afi we e bia me 100 billion. I think we on the number 140. Sometimes you think that they are reckless and now almost but when any time the city depreciates, I be affected petrol no. Expenditure now or make it on petrol would also go up. Because we are buying judge, we are buying minister, we are buying department agency. And Roberto Petron, so no, you better one man 10 cities.
You better swam
not UTV staff for quite near man 14 cities. The same 14 cities now are buying into 2 years. So when a petrol goes up, it affects everything and everyone, but most importantly, it affects the government the more. Imagine also.
Okay.
Imagine the one
say you to so no tax near ya no cost mo.
You see o tax no empredo do no because enye a variation and ad valorem a born cost tax cost there be tax no so special petroleum tax 42 pesos is 42 pesos. So world market it could do $1,000 a metric is the same 42 pesos. So the tax doesn't grow.
Okay.
Constant because what fix it? Sanitation and pollution levy, OG 10 pesos. Whether world market here $800 a metric and now I got 1,200, it's the same 10 pesos now. Into all revenue no fixed.
Okay.
But anytime pump prices will go up, will expenditure
ebe cost. Wow.
Say they may know what the end cost no.
Say na ban so
the ebe cost cra. So oftentimes you sure buy anymore. We don't also get a chance to explain to them why I use sure money to do something. But we the ebeko April we move MPA come here to bring down
a person me bisa MPA no that is some of the new pricing policy be e ba no so chechire mu e no say dey no.
Okay. Until April you said the media kan here no. Now calculations are industry no bisa anybody or follower was that petrol was going to go up, diesel will go up, LPG will go up. MPA so here our calculations so and yeah, COPEC and say IES, ASEP and calculate. They also do their calculations.
But COPEC the same thing.
And MP and so sometimes they even give us an indication where it will go.
Okay.
And you also calculate. I have every confidence that almost calculate who say airco. Into Bekaya, almost the crater have a tour bunting before 1st of April. Say a tour beer a war petrol so. Almost Tristan
saying
now 16 pesos be a bet you on petrol, 14 I'll bet you on diesel per liter no, and now 14 I'll bet you on LPG per kilogram no. Almost foot almost they are buying is buying any 000 so that Nagana phone to ya. Nanka no cushion and to moon eba no.
Okay.
I as a straw banana the pillow be. Choking. Everybody but any effect.
Any effect kakra ba nye bebre.
Unchadante. So they were hoping then come be bridge sa increment no, come be close sa gap no.
Okay.
By withdrawing sa levy net that petrol so no.
Okay.
Price stabilization and recovery no. Until 1st of April omo de beto monte no so say OMCs ni nyina mo charge
okay
omo de aba zero nti we hwe a OMCs no ebo na nka omo de ba beto monte no so 1st of April no enye sa abo ne baaye omo ekoto petrol mu because na petrol ni nam 4%.
Okay.
Diesel na sebe ensure down enko bebre no. Most of them were going to absorb the increment no because MPA ama indications say more money a tax be. It is omo anye a omo so kakra na omo so betimi aye as an industry no. Omo de ebeka ho. Sebe yeah they don't even have to increase at all. Until omo increase it. Then 3 days later by whatever mechanics MP now comes back to say look you try say eto no kama monyeje ka ye twa san e dey akọ zero but the akọ na me say o say ejeje nti mon restore ni nyina
nti o san de eto na ba se Ghana fo nsen tua bi
Ghana fo tua ya anti ko bisa ye obisa MP they are tight-lipped they won't talk. But yes, we are
MP for some nkasa.
The omuntimi nkasa. Yes, we are so that for.
I don't know omuntimi nkasa. Some nkasa de that. I don't know omuntimi nkasa.
We ofra omo nya hwe nkanjiro. Enti yes, we are so nenam ne ye bisa mpanyimfo ne bia. Obisa oh. Ya to no so omo de ba no omo de. But the truth of the matter then say the ya tie to ya so mu pa. And say IMF fo okrom. Big brother abakrom. Obeka ya third tranche no omo de ho nkomo. Enti say no as oman no say stabilization recovery no be ma 60 million 70 million now also what asan for a month I am a baby that say scan na what asan say more muntua no o source foforo bi a wo kofa sa 70 million no
e dey aba
na because o budget na wo prepare no every sika ubenya o revenue we indicate o revenue sources
okay
nti so what they actually almost say ubenya we wa ha obeje SPT ubenya bi a 4 billion ho aha ubenya be 170 million aha 40 now also we shine 170 no ono so hwe so odi ni 600 bi abegu mu ama ho
$600 million
we economy no enyina na ono odi de abegu mu no o reduce your tax na say ube create hole how do you fill the hole
okay.
And it sounds the most feasible of the excuses I ansaka. So far, as a big brother and so back room.
And the IMF one tinama
conditionalities.
Hey,
so and you can't blame them. Yene yako say economy no is in distress. Meboa. Nti faka mabao yesika nkoi e. Nti pekakra na faso masene. Na wo say oh na wa he na wo. Na me say oh me dey 1000 na me kita metimi dey a sustain efie no. Inti per 200 remember fanka home so that make me a manager bibia anko form my water will come light bibia will come and I was okay na 1000 no kofa wen na match the sources of 1000
okay
maybe yeah whilst all access say do 200 ne be come there no me say 1000 no kra no masan ko tax ne be free baby inti e bia me nya 1000 no inti means all the 200 ne ba I will still not get to 1000 too
okay
to be able to manage the home the way I want
okay
or the way it should be managed. And when they ask say now who create a gap no obe fele when no when answer na it means that you have to go back. Nti MP adwene mu de they were going to do the good thing for Ghana.
Come back withdraw tax no. Na Ghana for ho ato.
E ho ato mo kakra.
Na zanka ya nto petrol no emu.
Aha. Petrol no de nka beko kakra but diesel ne LPG no kebe gina ba bi gina.
Okay.
But unfortunately big brother and so okrom. Big brother and so be just na o kwati so no sai ska no kofa we. Na on kofa ba bia de na ekona kwaji o. Nti the most shocking of all is that a policy that we have used in the past by the same MPA born the cost of mutimi ehwan stabilization no so that ebe accommodate is our increment no. And I have always said say petrol so we stop increment but even 1%, you save your own economy. Only why? Say me beto petrol mu ene, na be ko by abia 10%. Say me beto mu every 10 cedis by 10%, be ko 11 cedis o me boa 1 cedi never be that so.
Yeah.
But say me beto mu every 14 cedis by 10%, do ma here eko. once the 40 pesos never that so and the me free 14 no for me free 10 so the me free 14 or the me free the higher figure and it's na me between 10 and 14 and I'm a stop paying over 10 and I'm the next time an increment comes, it means me cost free 14, me for free 10.
Yeah.
To who save a lot when you are able to suppress increments in IB. Because the next time a price increment comes, it will not start from the higher value. It will start from maybe I also press ACA.
Okay.
And I'm sure that informed MPA. Senka, omon nye bibi kakra and so Ghana for us, but your IMF program conditionalities and then they say on tax and fan check.
Okay.
It is a Ghana for bisa why within a day or two you have to petrol twice. That's the only explanation that we have been able to gather so far.
Okay, we have for any Ura Duncan Amua, the executive director, the ma Kopek and Edin Komo, the entire Fangobo, ya tumumpreno, na insane no gusua, or cheche, Musameka said, wa bempa, and Tinkomono Ekoye. But remember, Honafe, Yenche, now we can't soon soa, a day a bre or manfo, be a bob a costro, and cafe election year, and Ghana for the enemy at least a band be meow crown and election year, dear. Caban be Sassia go good name Mukakra. Now so at the abandon for an in to, so we election year. Tigers a Ghana for you drum kakra.
Well, young kind of grandchild. Obi catch us our energy. Now, energy has got much to do with politics and all. Energy is numbers purely. The more kind easy energy is power and petroleum, basically.
Okay.
Power will deal with numbers. May generate revenue na menseka. Skana mensaka no can I be able to still use it to generate the same kilowatt I'm here. Numbers, it cannot, it doesn't lie. Me koto petrol, ma koto no $1 million. Me buy my beton recover $400,000. I cannot even pay the supplier. I will collapse. Energy is pure numbers.
No politics.
It cannot be. Numbers. Ma koto no $1 million USD. And I may buy and a man cranking numbers ni and my beton $400,000. I cut 600 baby da ho. Nti whether may a party A party B, I can't bet that ho. Ye dumu kanea wo Ghana ha. Ebisa say
me buy kwam area mo nyina dumu fia no pasa.
Ama what say ebisa say we mo no ya aban for ana we mo nya aban for ana we CPP for. We mo no CPP for ye numu mo de no ye nya GCPP for no ne mama part front of on ye nya no. Energy oh yeah, the least to the highest. You can insulate if you have too much money. Light, ye do mo nebi or solar or mofi, be or generator.
Yeah.
Ye do mo na no gen no ko. They can insulate. But it's numbers, you can't run away from it. Or minor, we can speak all the grammar we want. If we don't get people who are energy conscious to manage the energy sector, they can say, oh, I feel we election year. I buy in Jayungum. O Jaygumu enne. No ojagumu 2 months. Uti anye ya sasa kanka utu ya ni 2 months ankeye. Because the next 3 months or 2 abani we are. Sasa kana ojagumu na ojin so de achewo. Nothing is free in energy.
Say me kai say I think COVID by.
COVID abreso. Yes, I'm a lifeline for there. And all that to your tax. The deception can go on, but energy is numbers. It won't lie.
Na mo ma bin say no tie mo na mo mfa mo nyam adwen kire
obenyi. The thing about politics that they are okay no ene say ye me minister one here imagine say say adwuma na wo ye no kra menim say ho ti me ba be kire o say news mo na we news we yan kind is adwuma na wo wat na mu for years onim kwa onim how we massage ensem ni bi wo kra nya nyina na manoka.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, me information minister ochina me ba kire me ntiase ye no mentina newsroom da no yeah, me information me ba kire wo a wo practice on the field no So the energy professionals in Ghana.
But
a more hippo would the state say that, oh, opinion, oh, yeah, serious person, pa, yeah, the call a high beboa. They won't, they will look for their political followers.
Opinion,
it doesn't matter. I have interacted with people like who be some the difference between diesel, and the petrol and kasa. They can't tell. But opinion, until you must respect them for what they are. But as to whether they can take the right economic decisions, into a refinery, no. They take political decisions when economic decisions are needed. May fanipa, a refinery that has a capacity of so and so, the output you say, the revenue base you say nipa 100 ne betimi aye efficient job, adam ko 4,000. Inti me overheads na nkasa no medical ebloat no.
Okay.
The refinery won't survive. Skebe bia na also mudi.
Okay.
The same way, so the medical can aye behind the scene. Aban so yeah, one district, one factory. Yeah. And aye be 50 factories. Energy planning will tell you that each factory will come to consume a certain amount of power. So unless or not have generating the power there, which most factories will not do anyway. Until all joining or be getting onto a grade. On your grade, wage area 4 kilowatt, way 2 kilowatt, way 7 kilowatt. We can more. We drew by 70 or 100 kilowatt. What planning would we have done? Say you acquire one district, one factory, and 100 factories.
There be a critical.
I was it at least 100 kilowatts additional generation. So our factories, plan bepo near them or more. Say almost finance some of these plants even. So that when the plant is generating almost cost of energy can go down. Then you are making them sustainable.
Okay.
So that factory now not try to produce garments, he's not paying the same for power as me and my air condition will fear me there.
Okay.
Because he is creating jobs. In creating the employment, he's also creating taxes. Me so air condition is the tax bang. But he is using it for an economic activity that I need.
Yeah.
So you may need to do energy planning for them, but
no answer politics. What
margin is me what 3 years it's kind of way bra kofa basically
GPRT and other drivers union special next week the increment law from January basis salary Osha fango send ya tuma fa na osha percentage be na almost tuma be fair to Ghanaians na Ghana for so at least that's why I adwoje kakra
openyi otikopeka na GPRTU mpanyimfo ka ho pa.
Oh okay.
In fact driver unions no menim de on kan kopeka ho.
Hey
ye ne omudi nkita ho anopa ewie anwumre.
Okay.
Empredo do na eya na yekopo omocha po.
Ko from kopo omocha.
Ye pa omocha de bia. O from nuan mo GP o meka kiro ebi wo ane akogina mu se yesere se omudi aban panyimfo ho abufu a ombebre o kuro because enipa dodo a efro public transport no they are not politicians.
It's true.
They are not even remotely connected to politicians. Remotely. Politician ne yere emefro trotro ne be ko school a cars if you drive akosi no nti ono ne trotro no kra ni etwaka
you're right.
Politician na nkasa ansora no pa money tie enyina kwan ho ntwen trotro they don't
abrochire na ye hu bisa na ha de
so omo ho no kra ne de ho friend trotro public transport funded by everybody but aha no politician bia ni wa be hu no mande anopa ojina kwan ho fro trotro
V8 akese no mu so
V8 no kra oba no kra motor side na nim abesen enti ono ne onya ne hwe na ne V8 no petrol ni ono na eto
yeah
trotro mo ya na etua so bro bia Mr. Omoka so omo ko to transport fare ni mu a omo maame nom se be yen mobro wafo no ebi aka nsi fie enti masori makojina roadside kopeka no it is mobrowa for na omo ne ye nete no omo represent yen boy yen we are the people they hate the most. politician no sebe waje S gracia they were free so kwa na je S gracia they were free so they were free so they were so no kita moto di nanim V8 no miensa twe mo ne kwan no abesin so they don't pick public
next gracia go ya tise na nzom bezo omo ye committee ne san tum pe
obenyon betumo no they don't have any issue when we increase transport fares nti e na me streaming nuanom GPRTU sometimes omo ni politicians na chi
okay
omo di ye nyina ya chi na ya to petrol mo I understand them say
spare pass na din na ya tutum
you get the petrol me I don't even want to go to spare pass maybe I know a variable cost but petrol near constant
yeah they be able
otu anopa also oto ewia asan also oto anajo also obeto say petrol no na 10 and 12 cedis per liter and then 14 cedis per liter obeto 1 gallon no na 8 cedis and 10 cedis abeda so 10 cedis abeda so 1 gallon a day so the 10 gallons in a year juma no pakosi enwumre 100 cedis abeda the operational cost so
and here kafu fresh otu
also kopiska no so okoje won the house and the girlfriend house and the busuafo sika bi no okoje the abeso so that is the inconvenience we create for them unfortunately you need any subsidy program because we a public transport right into omufu or no ye nyina ye subsidy omufu or no by maybe at 10% into whatever the price is we are all paying, you know, the public transport operator who has registered or use a certain type of vehicle certified as a public transport, you know, maybe I am almost some amount of subsidy so that we can keep transport fares on the low. But where deregulated petrol, or better, sorry, April, you are too much twice. Now, it's more on the fair more. You are not being fair to them.
Yes, it's true.
I chicken and egg. Who two for some more moon to mono. Now, yen so uncle say stop petrol into mono. Ye jay no neko. How do you now go and tell him some one to mo? Adeno, one to more emiano. Cars do and nam Ghana or Muntimin replace it is because the returns on that investment are very bad. Obekaya, early 2010, ho baby. 2000.
Yeah.
Banks do na be to toss minivans ibi ADB na talk ese pa Eco Bank to bi Unibank obako na ya brand and then when the return on that investment is sustainable
the car need you no
oboka because petrol na namshi spare parts na namshi and when they need to charge real insurance when they need to charge realistic maybe a realistic from Medina to say 37 should have been 15 cities. But I no more just 7 cities. Half. How can they give you a return on that investment?
Openi. Money ajuma. Eh, enti we nyina mo kroman dia abam panfo mu ana. Madwuma pa mu ye ntom omo from kwa ban mu a na ye dey.
Openi omo frɛ ye mo bi nso ana ya akogu ye ho anim. Eno so wo ho. Ebi ko.
Ba wo ya fro.
Me. Kojo na manimu ise etumo.
Na say ye use petrol dey ahon kire pa na ebekum.
No credit ne say look, bosomi we, bosomi etwaso. Don't expect any reliefs. Unya. IMF is not going to allow your government to give you any tax relief. That won't happen. Unless one condition, Bank of Ghana, it may subsidy anymore. Then you could say it's a best stabilizer kakra. World market as we speak. Ukraine, the drones targeted Russia refineries. They are not even targeting human beings. Refinery na processing oil no. Almost targeted when they knock them off. And they cannot put as much onto the market. The only thing it means is that a nipa 100 liters. The world economy no is supplying only 90 liters. And the 10 na no, the same money no is there. There will be pressure on the 90 no, so the price will go up. So price is going up globally. The cedi unfortunately is also depreciating. Buying so the side down ko betimi aye tax no ho bibi no.
I say
big brother and Suji na how train. We should just get ready. It might not be so bad, but it could also get bad.
Okay. All right. Yabeda opening kese Duncan Amwase on her executive director Edema Kupek sɛ meka sɛ waben paa ɔn sɛ wakyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm no mu paa enti afa ngoboɔ yatom abusafo ha na yɛde nkɔmmɔ no ɛsi kaseɛ hyɛ aseɛ wotemi nwea kwame owusu aduemi ɛnka na mena production team no ase na wotwe mu nyinaa ɔmo bɔ adwuma papa na wo abere bi ahwɛ wɔ UTV nso Ghana for mu yɛ special wate monko so ahwɛ UTV sanse ha na ne pani nyinaa ɛwɔ abusafo me din de David Ofori Safo Bongo Difara ya me aduma break sem pesa no mo de sia aka mu nyinaa